Welcome to the Chelsea news in 5 minutes with me, Chels Daft. No waffle, straight to the point, no BS. One story I'm going to feature on this particular video today, Pierre Emerick Aubameyang and a possible 20 to 24 million pound move, which looks likely to be agreed to come to Stamford Bridge. We've been lacking goals. We thought we had a solution in Lukaku, Morata, all those that have come and failed. Would Pierre Emerick Aubameyang solve our goal-scoring issues that we've had under Thomas Tuchel? And is he the answer? That's what we're going to ask the question, but that's the big story today. We're going to get into this in just a 5-minute video. If you like the concept, stay tuned, like, subscribe. Let's get cracking. So guys, Ben Jacobs on Twitter, respected journalist, has tweeted today, Chelsea confident the latest offer for Aubameyang will be accepted. They're yet to discuss personal terms with the player and have a meeting scheduled for today. As reported yesterday, Xavi has told Aubameyang he wants him and he's part of his plans. But also Thomas Tuchel has spoken to Aubameyang and he's convinced Tuchel that Aubameyang will want to come to Chelsea. He said he's confident the bid being accepted. The terms are still to be discussed. Financials won't be an issue, but it's down to whether Aubameyang is prepared to move. They said again that Tuchel has spoken to him and Xavi as well. It's going to all come down to the manager's pitches to the player. Xavi to ask him to stay, Tuchel's to come to Stamford Bridge. Now, people are focused on Aubameyang's age. He's now 33, turned 33 in June. So he's still got a couple of good years in him, let's just say that. When it comes to goal-scoring records, they're phenomenal. When it comes to Dortmund in general as a whole and also the Arsenal, you cannot disagree that the guy scores goals. He scored 11 goals in 17 appearances last season for Barcelona. He delivers, just needs a service. But is it just the service that could be a potential problem that's affected the likes of Lukaku, Werner and others? Or is this guy's movement intelligent enough that he can get himself into the right areas? At Dortmund, 144 appearances over a 5-year period in the Bundesliga, and he scored 98 goals, which is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. In total, in all competitions, 213 appearances, 141 goals, and that come to an end in 2018 when he signed for the Arsenal. When he signed for the Arsenal, he spent 5 years there, and in total, 128 Premier League games, 68 goals. In total, 163 appearances in all competitions, 92 goals. And if you think the first season, he only played 13 times, and the final season, he only played 14 times, those figures are outstanding. The problem that we've got is the service, and the service needs to be good. Chelsea create chances, or we get to the final third and we sort of stumble and we stutter, but this guy's movement is outstanding. At the moment, Chelsea have Kai Havertz as the number one option up front, as the main man, with Armando Broja as the backup. The problem with that is that Kai Havertz is not a naturally born striker. He doesn't have the natural instinct to find space and to move as a striker would. Broja does, and he should be playing in my opinion, but he isn't at the moment with Kai Havertz as the number one up front. If Aubameyang comes in, he gives you that striker's instinct, the know-it-all, the know-how, the movement, the instinct to go into find certain places and get himself in the areas where he can be devastating, as we know. Again, 11 goals in 17 appearances in the half season he was at Barcelona. The guy puts the ball in the back of the net, and hopefully he can do that at Stamford Bridge. The only problem is if Aubameyang comes in, what happens to Kai Havertz? Will he take one of the roles, or will it be a toss-up between him and Mason Mount? Bearing in mind that you have to expect that Raheem Sterling's going to play. He's joined Chelsea from Man City to play, and if he doesn't play, there'll be a bit of an issue. So if Aubameyang comes in as the main man up front, with Sterling on one side, it's going to be a toss-up between Mason Mount and Kai Havertz to fill that extra position, playing in behind Aubameyang, or will we make a change in formation to 4-3-3 and play natural wide players with two box-to-box midfielders and a holding midfielder? Bear in mind N'Golo Kante's now injured for a month. You could play Jorginho with Mount and Havertz next to him in a 4-3-3 with two wide players, one of them Sterling, one on the right-hand side, pulisic maybe, try and keep hold of him with Aubameyang up front. It's an option for me, and it's something we have to consider. But Aubameyang looks like a deal could be done in the next couple of days to come to Stamford Bridge. And for me, it's an excellent signing. What do you guys think of Aubameyang coming into Chelsea? Hopefully it happens. Hopefully Thomas Tuchel's pitch has been great and he'll come to work with Tuchel in London again. At the end of the day, why stay at Barcelona, who are in a financial mess, who might not be at the moment, but will be, asking players to take pay cuts and all sorts? Aubameyang, get yourself out of there. Come back to London. This time, the most successful team in London. In fact, the only team in London that's won the European Cup twice. Have a good afternoon, everyone. See you next time.